Good morning, it's 4:37. Checking farm news now. There are 500 fewer farms in North Dakota compared to a year ago. USDA's National Ag Statistics Service says during the 2014 year, the number went down to 30,300 farms and ranches in North Dakota. There were 400 fewer Minnesota farms at 74,000, and in South Dakota, 300 fewer farms at 31,700. The average size of the North Dakota farm was 1,297 acres, 21 acres larger than the year before. Market analyst Eugene Grainer gave a somber and bearish outlook to corn growers at their annual meeting last week. Grainer sees soybean prices having less upside potential this year, a tougher row to hoe, so to speak.
Row to hoe than the corn does because, first off, we have 2 million acres of wheat that have to be planted from the south. We're going to see acres converted from cotton to likely soybean production and some corn production in the south. And also we have CRP acres that are coming in. So it's not a matter of, corn acres going to soybeans. Corn's going to be picking up acres from other areas as well. I actually see, an 89 million acre corn crop, if it was my guess, and a bean acreage number of around 89, almost both of them matching it. And with the South American production, finally, a strong number with the crop problems they had the last 2 years, a strong number of maybe almost 95 million metric tons of beans out of Brazil. I think we're going to see these old crop beans by the time we get into the second quarter. We're going to be dancing around the $9 level, but it's the new crop level. I think we're going to easily, on my work, says $8. And if the U.S. dollar is in north of par, like say at 102 to 104, I think we're going to see soybean prices with a 7 in front of them in the new crop status.
And tomorrow morning, we'll hear Grainer's outlook for the price of wheat. Negotiators have reached a tentative contract covering West Coast dock workers. That happened Friday evening. This likely ends a 9-month labor dispute that snarled international trade at seaports that handle about $1 trillion worth of cargo annually. Last week, Labor Secretary Tom Perez, who described this tentative deal in a conference call with reporters, says that normal operations were to resume on the dock starting Saturday night. But clearing a cargo backlog that has left produce rotting because it couldn't be loaded onto ships and retailers frustrated at not receiving needed shipments could take months. The 5-year deal between the International Longshore and Warehouse Union and the Pacific Maritime Association involves 29 ports from San Diego to Seattle, handle about a quarter of all U.S. international trade, much of it with Asia, and some of it sourced as ag and food products out of North Dakota. Details were not being disclosed pending the ratification vote. The Ag Transportation Coalition estimates the cost for the port delays and congestion at $1.75 billion per month. The North American Meat Institute says the losses for the U.S. meat and poultry industry has topped more than $85 million per week. U.S. Ag Coalition for Cuba will take more than 75 leaders from the U.S. ag industry on a trade trip to Cuba. The group calls a learning journey. Will include meetings with Cuban business and government leaders and interaction with Cuban farmers and ag cooperatives. The U.S. Ag Coalition for Cuba was organized in early January, just after President Obama announced he would pursue normal trade relations with Cuba. The visit will take place in a little over a week, March 1st through the 4th. The largest maker of farm equipment, Deere & Company, cut its 2015 earnings forecast. Lower crop prices are reducing farmer spending on high-horsepower tractors and combines. Net income for Deere, they say, will be about $1.8 billion in the fiscal year through October. The Illinois-based Deere Company says that's less than their November projection. Equipment sales in the 3 months through January 31st, Deere's fiscal first quarter, dropped 19%. AGCO, the world's third largest ag equipment maker, said earlier this month it expects weaker demand and currency headwinds to make 2015 more challenging. Meanwhile, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway increased its stake in Deere to 5%, that according to a Tuesday filing. Time now for our Iron Monday report, the latest machinery news. Last week, we introduced you to Summers' new variable rate tillage tool. So we asked Summers, why did they feel the need to develop a tillage tool that you can vary the rate of intensity on the go?
The customer's asking for just a little bit more tillage that the true vertical tillage could do. So we kind of did a little mixture between our Diamond Disc DT series as well as the Super Coulter and kind of married the two together to come up with this machine. So we get a little bit of both worlds. We can vary the angle from about 5 degrees up to 13, so it's a very shallow gang angle, or you can get pretty heavy if you want. And then, like I said, we can actually hydraulically apply more pressure to those front gangs or take some of that off. The row after that, we can change of blades as well. We can have flat blades all the way up to a 8-wave notch blade, so we can move more soil with them too and get some more cutting power. But you're able to keep that true vertical tillage on the back row and just use it as a leveling tool, and then have the harrows with the rolling baskets follow behind that. Internal mud scraper built right into all the baskets that we have, so that's been a very popular item for fall tillage units where there's wet, sticky ground. You want to get out there and work some fall tillage, but you want to break up the lumps. Plus the seed bed for the spring, we can get into that wet, sticky ground even though it's, conditions aren't right. We got to be able to go out there and get the crop seeded so we can get the baskets rolling and keep them rolling, where before they plug up with mud and stop, and it was a hindrance. Heavy machine, plus we're able to apply that extra pressure to the front gang, so we can always get the tillage that you're looking for. It's just we can fine-tune it a little better now. So it'll definitely be a spring tool as well as a fall residue management, so we'll be able to make seed beds with this. That's what it's for.
And that's our Iron Monday report this Monday morning. Taking a break now, we're going to come back and check the forecast. Not much farming going on in the northern 90% of the U.S. We'll be right back.